I'm on a road trip. And welcome. We'll see who ends up in the chat here in a minute. Hopefully, someone will see that I'm on. And we'll go from there. Not sure how the sound's going to be on this because I am in my vehicle driving on a very noisy highway. And we'll see how it goes. I know Lady Boomer got a little upset with me because I hadn't started streaming yet. So let's see. Mike Savage, Blarg, how are you doing? Greetings. I am. Hang on, let me make this turn so I don't want to crash because I'm driving. I'm on my way to hang out with some of my college buddies in another town, in another time, in another dimension. Well, maybe not another dimension, but you know what I'm saying. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Let me know how the sound is, because I'm not going to be able to tell. I'm going to resume my thing up here to 80. You're dealing with a blizzard, I say it? Oh. Yeah. You know, let's talk about that blizzard, because I'm looking at Twitter this morning, and there's so much just straight up propaganda. Okay, straight propaganda. So this morning, I'm looking at Twitter, and what do they call this? They call this some kind of a bomb storm. Okay, making this sound like blizzards never happen. I know what they're about to tell you. Here's exactly what they're about to tell you. They're about to tell you that this blizzard is more proof of global warming. Yes, a blizzard, freezing temperatures, is more proof of global warming. And I just laughed. The propaganda is real, man. It is crazy. Good morning, People's Front of Canada. You probably see snow and cold weather all the time. Hey, people. Oh, by the way, man, that whole trucker thing up in Canada, that's getting kind of crazy, isn't it? So, I can't remember which province it is, has just decided that they are going to ban people from supporting the people across the roads, or supporting people from the roads that the truckers are heading into, and heading to the capital in. And I kind of laughed because it's just this, they're making this authoritarian thing. Oh, and the other thing that I heard too, there's people out there describing this trucking protest to America's January 6th insurrection. Oh, no! And it's like, come on, y'all mother effers. I'll not swear early on yet. I'll swear eventually. The propaganda that they are running and they're using, I swear, Twitter and some of these social media sites are just, they're the arm of the narrative of the New World Order, so to speak. You know what I mean? It's just insanity. Hello, Data Wasteland. Hello, PDawg. Yeah, Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia, where I hope to travel sometime in the next couple of years, because that's where Lady Boomer's seventh generation great-grandfather founded a town after he was kicked out of the United States. He was kicked out of the colonies because he was a loyalist, and he reestablished himself in Nova Scotia, and he petitioned the king to send him money, which the king did, and he set up shop in Nova Scotia, and the town he lives in is still there. He lived in it. In fact, they named the town after him, and the house he built when he moved to Nova Scotia is still in the town. It's a historical site. I'm blanking on the name of the town right now, but Lady Boomer might end up in the chat here in a minute and tell you if she could ever figure out how to get on this channel. Okay, I'm gonna be in trouble when I get home. But so and by the way, I am traveling. Here's why I'm traveling. I'm driving to Des Moines, Iowa today. Back to my alma mater, Drake University, and I'm meeting some of my mates from that era when I was in school. Some of my fraternity brothers were there's about a handful of us who are going to meet in town and go to the Drake Loyola basketball game. Drake University basketball is currently, I believe, in second place in the conference. Loyola is number one in the conference, and so this is going to be a big game for the Bulldogs. So that's why I'm going. The game's tomorrow in the afternoon. So we're coming out at night to drink beer and act like idiots. So that happens once in a while, and I enjoy drinking beer and acting like an idiot occasionally, so that's what we're doing. Anyway, but back to Canada. This whole trucker convoy, and it's huge. As people front, I think you said, how many do you say? 100,000? That's wild. That is wild. And I laugh because your prime minister up there in the Great White North, aka Canada, seems to be hiding. He decided that he is going to hide because he had COVID. So he's going to pretend like he didn't even notice, right? So they're depending on the end of vaccination passports. Oh, they're demanding. Oh yeah, I know what they're doing. I know why they're doing it. 1.5 million people involved now. That's, you know what? That's truth to power right there. That is truth. They always like to say, oh, you're talking truth to power when you're talking to conservatives. Well, this is truth to power to the government of Canada. Oh, Canada. Hi, Natasha. Good morning. What's happening? We're discussing in fact, look, I have no notes in front of me today. Obviously I'm driving. We're headed to Des Moines to drink beer and act stupid. I don't have notes in front of me because I'm driving, so I wouldn't be able to see the notes anyway. I could barely watch the chat. No, I think it's fantastic what's happening in Canada. By the way, if you haven't seen my new short video this morning, check that out. It was kind of a response to a conversation I was having with another gentleman who was responding to something Jordan Peterson tweeted this morning about the trucker strike. Because when Nova Scotia, I think it's Nova Scotia that made it illegal. That's what they made it illegal to protest along the roads and bridges leading to where I don't even know what the capital of Canada is. But anyway, it's not just Ontario, it's all the provinces. No, I know that. All the provinces made it illegal to cheer the truckers on along the highways? Is that what you're saying? Good morning, Black Hebrew Israelite. That's right. It's insanity. It's amazing how much authoritarians will authoritarian. You know what I mean? Because you're fighting the narrative, you're fighting the government, you're fighting something that people do not want. Look, they say this is based on science, right? What science are they following by what science are they following by forcing truckers to be vaccinated to drive their trucks? Because someone tried to make the comparison. Well, they said, well, there's an article, I think it was the CBC, saying that, well, it's illogical for them to be against these vaccine mandates, and saying that it hurts their freedoms because they already submit to trucking regulations, they try to this and weight load limits and this and that. Okay, fine. They voluntarily submit to those things. All those things are related to driving a freaking truck. Okay? They're related to driving a truck. What does being vaccinated have to do with driving a truck. In fact, a lot of times truckers, especially a lot of independent truckers, they don't even unload their own loads. They back the truck up, somebody else unloads the load, they come back the truck up, and take the truck away. So what the hell are you talking about? Huh? Just whatever. I should have what you sound like you're in a car. Well, I am in a car. I'm in a truck. I'm in a pickup. Does it sound bad? Here, I'm trying to make this microphone work better. So anyway, the protest is in all the provinces. Just talked to a guy that is organizing local protests here. Well, fantastic. Because, look, nothing Canada is doing is necessarily based on science. It's based on polling. It's based on authoritarianism. Look, you got several countries that are now, because of Omicron, oh my God, Omicron, that are dropping their COVID restrictions because the lighter variant that is causing less problems will probably help people gain, what's the word? I don't want to say natural immunity because that seems to be, that phrase seems to piss people off. Acquired immunity, okay? Acquired immunity. Wait, pointing out that you are no further. Well, I'm further from home right now every minute I drive. Anyway, so, and I forgot this delay is going to be a lot longer, so if I do see the chat, it'll be something you said about 45 seconds, or something I said related to something I said 45 seconds ago. So that makes sense. So anyway, just checking through this real quick. Okay. Lady Boomer, are you here yet? I wish I could text her, but I can't because I'm using my phone to do this. She implored me because I told her that, we aren't here. Obviously, we're not doing our Trail Stop stream today. So she's like, well, are you going to stream on the way to Des Moines? I'm like, well, I might stream. I'll probably stream. I don't know. But when I started driving, I got on a phone call with my friends. Other friends are driving from Chicago, and then my other friend is driving in from St. Louis, and then we have one friend flying in from California. I think he's coming. I don't even know he's not. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of us. We're all meeting in Des Moines, Iowa. That's the destination for you, Des Moines, Iowa. Actually, Des Moines is not a bad town. There's just not a whole hell of a lot to do there other than drink beer, which is what we're going there for anyway. So anyway, but Lady Boomer called me. I'm about an hour into my trip, right? Lady Boomer called me and she says, I thought you were going to be streaming. Yeah, I am. I got on a phone call. Well, I'm waiting. So, honey, are you here yet? Are you in the stream? I don't see you chatting. Oh Lord. Anyway, so let's see. And here, pointing out that you're not further. You already said that. Cryptic. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I do have a cup of reparations from the Holiday Station store. Oh, hey, there she is. Goodness me. Welcome, honey. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad I'm here. So anyway, back to the Canadian truckers. It'll be interesting. And here's one thing I really, really, really hope. Because they're already trying to make this out. Like I said, they're already trying to make the Canadian truckers strike. Trying to make it out to be like January 6th. And it's like, well, first of all, y'all made January 6th into something it wasn't. Okay? And by the way, my video this morning, there's a new proverb that I wrote this morning that was based on this trucker strike. And mostly because when Jordan Peterson tweeted out something about Jordan Peterson, Joe Rogan, made it into the trending section yesterday because they made some comments about the terms black and white as referring to people, right? And so Jordan Peterson tweeted something out just talking about how the media completely misconstrued what they said, which is no shocker, right? It's not a shocker that they do that because that's what the media does. And so my new proverb, as you'll see from that video, is it really doesn't matter what you say. It matters how the media interprets, or it matters how the media translates what you say. And good Lord, is that the truth? So anyway, go watch that video just to watch it and share it. Share it wherever you go. And, you know, all these little YouTube short videos that I do in vertical, that I do basically for the phone, it would really help me out if you guys would share those videos wherever you share videos, be it on Facebook, Twitter, or whatever freaking social media. I'm really trying to grow the channel, so share the videos, please. But I thought that was one of my more poignant ones for the time, although most of my proverbs that I make up are poignant anyway. So, Lady Boomer, what town in Canada your ancestors are from? Yeah, you might have gone there for fowl hunting. Yeah, honey, what is the name of that town that your seventh generation great grandfather founded? It's named after his last name, and I can't remember what the name is, like Williamstown or something like that. Are you there? Hello? Am I still here? Yes, I guess I am. It says I'm still going. Anyway. So what else can we talk about? Let's talk about things that are more kind and gentle. I don't know. Or throw a joke in the chat. My chat is still going on here. Just nobody's chatted for a while. So, what shall we talk about? Let's talk about the Supreme Court. No, let's not. I talked about that for 2 days in a row. I'm pretty sure the stream's still running. Maybe I'll just sit here and watch you watch me. Oh, Black Hebrew Israelite. Did you and Lady Boomer have a tip? Oh, no, not at all. We're just not in the same place. I got a little bit of a boys' pseudo weekend, actually a boys' overnight in Des Moines. So we're gonna, like I said, drink beer and act stupid, and then watch a basketball game, and then watch football, and then I'm coming home. And besides, Lady Boomer has the coop right now, and it probably behooves me not to be near her too much, even though I have already had the coop. By the way, she's been home all week with the coop. Not too bad of symptoms. She's had a cough and whatnot. But I took a test yesterday. I tested positive. So we're good. This is all good. He was from the county. He was dissing her. She big mad. No, I was not dissing her. I love my wife. She's a wonderful human being, and I would not diss her in public. And she feels the same. She would not diss me in public. We're very respectful people, especially of each other. So anyway. By the way, honey, I'm just passing the Iowa border, and it's 22 degrees here, which is 11 degrees warmer than where I came from. The best part of Des Moines is what? Is the scale model of the battleship. Oh, where is that? I'm not sure what you're talking about. A scale model of a battleship. Now, you know what? Now I have to go find that out. Oh, it's 20 there now? Okay, well, maybe it's just because it's afternoon. You know, it's really weird. Like I was saying, when the temperature's been below zero for a long time, when it gets up to 20, shit starts melting even though it's not above freezing. It's really weird. You tested positive for what? I didn't test positive for anything. I tested negative for COVID. What are you talking about? Are you trying to make a... Is that a reference to something else? Black Hebrew Israelite? I'm just curious. Anyway, so, again, I hope you all watch my my latest video. It's on YouTube. You can find it under the videos. I think it's only like 23 seconds long. But I'm kind of enjoying making these little short videos, although I need to start doing some more, just more single edited videos, just that people will, on various topics. Because I never have time to catch everything during the live stream. I bookmark probably an average of 70 stories a day for the show. And then I have to decide, okay, am I going to do a theme show or try to give news about everything? And sometimes it's just easier to do a couple themes and be done with it. But yeah, every day, you know, I go through the aggregators and pick out stories. And maybe I'll start putting them all in the one tab, but for now, it's just easier to pick out a dozen or so and see how many I get through. Although there have been days on the show where I know I've had at least 50 tabs open and that I put in the one tab, and I know I didn't get to every story because you only have an hour and a half. But anyway, why am I confused? Wait, hang on, I gotta get past these trucks first before I look at this again. It's not easy streaming while you're driving. Oh, I'm already to Mason City. Oh, I thought I was just across the border. I guess I'm going faster than I thought. Which is fine, because no need to be driving super slow. He's confused. Okay. Rotunda of the Capitol building. Not sure if it's... Oh, okay. I'll have to check that out. Unfortunately, you have to do that during the week if you're going to go there. It's weird. I lived in Des Moines for, let's see, how long did I live there? I lived there 7 years, I think. I lived in Des Moines 7 years, and I never went inside the Capitol building. The Capitol building is right there in the middle of Des Moines. It has this big golden dome, really, really beautiful, ornate Capitol building. But I've never been in it. I mean, I've been in the Capitol building in Minnesota. I've been in the Capitol building in Nebraska several times because school trips, and I've spoken in front of the Nebraska legislature a couple times, which is pretty cool. Both for the same reason, for the when they were going to put a lid on school spending back in the 70s, and everyone was up in arms, and I turned into a propaganda piece because, you know, when children talk in front of the legislature, of course you're basically propaganda. So I didn't know any better, though. I was only 12 years old. But anyway, that was interesting. But yeah, I've never been inside the Iowa Capitol building. Beautiful building on the outside. Let's see. Wait, what did my wife say? Should be able to find a battleship. Wait a minute. What? Should be able to find a battleship. Not like they are small or anything. Oh, that's People's Front of Canada. You know, that's not funny. It's a replica battleship. It's not a real battleship. And it's Iowa. Where are you going to put a battleship in Iowa? I suppose on the Des Moines River. No, actually, it's a replica battleship in the Capitol Rotunda, apparently. You know, here's the thing, too. I've seen replica battleships before. In fact, when Lady Boom and I went to New Orleans, we were in the World War II Museum, and there was all kinds of cool shit there. They had actual planes hanging in the museum. But anyway, all right. What shall we talk about next? Was it an Iowa class? I don't know. That would make sense. That's probably why they have the. It's either the replica of the Iowa class or the USS Iowa, which is. I think the Iowa was that sunk at Pearl Harbor? Was that one of the ships that was sunk? I can't remember. Annapolis Valley, 2 towns over from where my dog is from. Oh, did she tell you the town? I can't remember the town name. Lady, honey, will you please tweet the name of the town again? I can't remember what it's called. Is it Lewistown? No. What was his name? Williamstown? But it's literally named. The town is named after him. Oh, it's Woodsville, isn't it? It's Woodsville, I think, is what it's called. Or, I don't know. It's in the kind of north central Nova Scotia. Anyway, I found it on a map, and we're going to go there. And we found the pictures of the house, and we're looking forward to going there someday. Hopefully this year, actually. If Canada lets me in, being the unvaxxed heathen that I am. Shout out to the truckers in Canada, though. And it's funny because you know that not all those people who are protesting are lacking vaccines, right? They're not. It's a protest about a protest about fucking up supply lines. The USS Iowa is a museum in Los Angeles. Oh, okay. Well, cool. I knew that was I didn't. So they retired that ship and have it in Los Angeles. Okay, that's good. Trudeau may be gone soon. I am hoping. Well, didn't he? Well, he survived that election he called. I doubt he's going to be calling for another election soon. Now, let me ask you something, People's Front. So he called for an election recently, and he survived that, right? Is there any required elections coming up soon where he would be removed? Because I don't know how. I don't understand, how they can just call elections out of the blue, but they can apparently. So, what would it take to remove him? Okay, that's my curiosity right now. Because his party is still dominant in Canada, right? I mean, it's not like. I mean, some people hate him, but the party is still dominant. So what would it take to remove Trudeau? Excuse me. I'm not 100% sure that you can remove Trudeau for at least any time soon. You're saying soon. Oh, I'm losing people. Did I lose the stream? Die? I hope not. If a vote of no confidence. But how is that going to happen? There's too many of his. Would his party? It would have to come from his party almost, wouldn't it? I mean, who knows? Maybe there are people in his party that also think he's a shitbag, like the rest of them. well, I guess not the rest of the world. A lot of the American left love Trudeau. They're only opposing Trudeau because he's the blackface. Oh yes, they are. They don't like him because of blackface, because he is blackface. Have they ever done a DNA test on him? By the way, to see if he is actually Fidel Castro's son, because he sure looks a hell of a lot like young Castro. It's uncanny, and he doesn't look anything like Pierre. I'm sorry. So I've always been curious about that one. Jesus Christ, why is it getting so hot in my truck? The sun's beating down on me. It's 24 degrees here, and I need to open the window on my truck and turn the heat way down. Jesus. Switch lanes here. I can't see that. Unfortunately, the sun came out tonight, and I can't even hardly read what's on there. I suppose if I moved it or put some kind of a shadow over it, maybe I could do this. Will this help? A little bit. That helps a little bit. Move the visor, and that helps. Oh, I know what I can do. Watch this. Move this visor, pop it out, move it under, and slide it this way. There we go. Does that help? Oh, that helps a lot. Things I do for you people. What do you mean by you people? Anyway, yeah, this stream will not be exciting. It will not be informative, but it'll be enjoyable. It'll be comforting. It'll be soothing. A soothing stream of beautiful backgrounds out my window. Beautiful Iowa cornfields covered in snow, and grain silos and barns occasionally. Check out the big braining. Maybe I missed something there. All right, come on, get out of the left lane. Sorry, I'm not. Well, I guess I'm kind of patient, but who knows? Check out the big braining. I'm not sure what that means. The problem is the conservatives are no better right now. That's because you don't really have conservatives in Canada. Like, at least the conservatives who call themselves. It's kind of like to Europeans how all American politicians are conservatives compared to them. Well, your conservatives aren't necessarily conservative. Now you do have, what's the one, the kind of the out there party that are really kind of right wing? Is it LNP or something like that? Oh, the idea to move the visor. Oh, I got you. Yeah, that worked. It worked incredibly. I could actually see the chat because the sun on this side of the window isn't getting in my face and making it impossible to see. It's not a true Saturday stream until I say fuck. Oh, yeah, and I do kind of reserve my swearing on the weekends because there's other people around, but Lady Boomer just doesn't give a shit. So there you go. Because it's a Saturday stream now. Yes, it is. So, like any other Saturday. Here, you want to see the scenic view? Here's the scenic view. Welcome to Iowa. So lovely. There you got silos over there and a barn. You can't see them because the little mound of hill in the front of it. And it's sunshiny, beautiful sunshiny day out here in the beauty of Iowa farmland and nothing else. Yes, such a beautiful view of so much wonder and enlightenment. There we go. Oh, there's some cell towers and a camping sign. You know, I always wonder when you're driving through Iowa and I see signs like that say camping. And then you look at what you're seeing now. I'm always thinking, what the hell would I want to do camping here? But they actually do have some little camping places that have some nice little good getaways, and it can be interesting, I guess. There's some creeks and rivers and ponds and wooded areas. They're just few and far between because we're looking at Iowa farmland. Farmland. That's not easy for me to say. Farmland. We need to get us one of those, right, Lady Boomer? All right, enough of this. What? Let's see. Enough. Not quite as nice as Moline in winter. Right. Yeah, it's not very scenic here. Let's just put it that way. All right, here. Let's look at something better. Me. There we go. Where are you headed? Oh, hi, Teresa. I'm driving to Des Moines, Iowa. Me and my college buddies are meeting there for a basketball game and to watch football and to drink beer and act stupid. Not too stupid, though. Although I might, just might, have 2 beers. Just saying. Just saying. It could happen, really. It could happen. So, yeah, a little 3.5 hour drive. Got a couple guys. Well, my friend from Dallas flew into Chicago, and he's driving with my other friend from there. And I'm not sure where. Well, obviously, our friend from Los Angeles. I think he's showing up. He's flying in. So, and then another friend from St. Louis is driving in. So it'll be just a weekend with the boys. Leaving me home to die with COVID. Yeah, see, this is true. Lady Boomer tested positive for COVID on Monday or Tuesday or something like that. And I took a test yesterday, and I was COVID free, despite being one of those unclean ones, the unclean people, the purebloods. Mainly because, probably because now that the CDC says that acquired immunity is stronger than the vaccines and lasts up to 2 years. They just made that announcement. Well, they didn't announce it. They quietly put it on their website Thursday. Because they're not going to announce that because it also goes against the narrative. So, whatever. I feel safe, secure in my own person and my pure-bloodedness. And yeah, in her case, it's very mild. Because she's vaccinated and boosted. She didn't have it before, so it was important for her to get it. Plus, they made her get it for work and whatever. It's good that it has kept her from having a more severe case. Since we know that it basically Omicron variant basically bypasses all the vaccines right now. They don't have a vaccine that stops the Omicron variant. So, and the fact that the Omicron variant is already has the milder symptoms than the other variants prior. So, hopefully, this will help my lovely wife, be less susceptible to any future variants. At least that's what they're telling us how it works. So, fingers crossed. Glad she's doing well. And It is what it is. LOL. That sucks. Had it over Christmas. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It can be awful. You know, my case, I'm told, was severe. I mean, I did have I went through the fevers and stuff that you were getting with the original COVID. I'm old school COVID. Okay, I had fever for a couple of days. At one point, it got up to 103.6. I think was the highest it ever got. But that was only for a short period of time. Honestly though, I think the reason mine got up to 103.6 was because I was I was sleeping under a blanket, and I was feeling real hot, and I was like, oh my God, this is getting bad. And so I get up and took my temperature immediately, but 2 hours later, it was down below 102 again. So I think it's because I stayed out of under the blanket after that. So who knows? I don't know how that works. Lady Boo will tell you that's probably not how it works, which is trust her more than me on anything medical. Because she is in a medical field and I am not. But I do know science. Science! She blinded me with science. Should I do road trip karaoke today? Pick a song. Let's see if I can sing whatever song you put up on the screen. Oh, wait. No. Don't do that. You do not want to hear me sing the whole way to Des Moines. Besides, I want to have a voice. I want to be able to talk to my friends when I get there. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Anyway. Let's see. Sorry, dog. Were you talking? Oh, are y'all not? You just chat away then. Please don't sing. What? I am a decent singer. This is not like going to listen to Ranting Monkey or anything. Oh, wow. Trailer with a 69 Camaro and a 68 Le Mans convertible. Or no, that's probably a 70 Le Mans convertible. That's pretty cool. Johnny Hellcat, what's up? Yes, it is a road trip. The only thing about being on a road trip when you're driving by yourself, though, well, look, here's how because I'm by myself, but now I'm not by myself because all of you are here with me. That is fan-freaking-tastic. You are a decent singer. Well, I used to be a really good singer. I don't practice singing anymore. I'm a decent singer. Why I oughta. Sing Freebird. Oh, Cannibalistic Wizard. How you doing? If I leave here tomorrow, would you still remember me? I don't know the words. That's about all I know. Oh. I know that. I'm as free as a bird now, and this bird will never change. Not really my genre, but hey, sing Sweet Home Alabama next. Are we just gonna is this gonna be Leonard Skinner Day? I do appreciate that line about Neil Young more and more every day, though. I gotta tell you, I never really understood that line until recently, because I forgot about when Neil Young wrote the song Southern Man, who, basically a song about cross burnings in the South, or just about Southern people, because he was basically calling them backward motherfuckers. And so Leonard Skinner came out with the song Sweet Home Alabama and put basically it was probably one of the first very obvious diss tracks in a song They basically hope Neil Young can't remember. Um, anyway, so it's pretty funny that came up the other day when he decided that he said to Joe Rogan, or to Spotify, it's either me or Joe Rogan. You can't have both. Spotify said, well, now that we figured out who the fuck you are, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye, Neil Young. And then, over the last couple of days, there was a rumor that Barry Manilow did the same thing. And it's like, Barry Manilow came out and said, there was a rumor about this, but yeah, I didn't say anything about Spotify. Here's the thing, Neil Young. Let me explain this to you. Neil Young was bringing in $15,000 a month from his playlist on Spotify. Okay, that's a lot of dough. $15,000 a month. He was going to do about 6 million listens, whatever, and they pay about a quarter of a penny per listen. So it comes out to about $15,000 a month. And now I don't know if it was. Here's the problem though. I'm not 100% sure it was Neil Young making that, because we don't know who owns Neil Young's book. Because he may not own the book. So the publisher probably makes the money, even though he wrote the song. Now, if he wrote the song himself, he was making a little more than most people. But anyway, the bottom line is that his music book on Spotify was bringing him $15,000 a month. And he said, it's either me or Joe Rogan. And they said, we're paying Joe Rogan we have $100 million contract with Joe Rogan. If we drop Joe Rogan, you freaking moron, we're still going to have to pay him the contract. Okay? So, we either pay Joe Rogan for nothing, or we pay for his podcast that brings in 11 million plays per show. 11 million plays a day. So do the math on how many a month Joe Rogan plays. You're 6 million a month, or his 11 million a day. Scratch head, scratch his head, scratch his head. Bye, Neil Young. But now there's a couple other artists that are starting to chime in. Barry Manilow was not one of them. But, Joni Mitchell. Now, look, if this was 1967, maybe someone would care if Joni Mitchell pulled her music off of Spotify. I don't even think I doubt very much that anyone who uses Spotify is using it so they can listen to Joni freaking Mitchell. Sorry, Joni Mitchell. I don't. In fact, if Spotify, the executive of Spotify probably had to figure out who Neil Young was, they definitely needed to figure out who the fuck Joni Mitchell was. So there you go. Spotify's board has former Pfizer president. Well, that's neither here nor there, but. That's funny. You can have Neil back. Yeah, you can have him back, all right. So anyway. I didn't know that Joni Mitchell was still alive until the day. You know what? I didn't either. When they had the thing with Neil Young, I wasn't 100% sure he was still alive. Haven't heard about him doing anything lately. I know he was alive during the Bush administration because he, flapped his lips during that. But, I don't know. It's really weird. Didn't know. Alright, let me fix this real quick. I don't know, my cruise control shut off for a second. And now it's going faster than I said it. Okay, there we go. I must have pushed the wrong button. Anyway, didn't know that Joni Mitchell was still alive. Yeah, so anyway, there's a bunch of artists from that era who are starting to support Neil Young. Now, if you start seeing a bunch of younger artists do it, they're gonna keep trying to put pressure on Spotify. But I honestly don't believe there's enough people who really give a shit enough to continue to make this a big deal. But who knows? It's certainly, again, it's not necessarily backed by science either. Joe Rogan didn't say anything terrible. He had scientists talking about things. He wasn't saying anything. Oh. What about French Canadian? Maybe I'm missing something here. I gotta watch the road for a second. I was trying to watch the road when people are around me. It's the first person to pass me today. I worked with French Canadians, and if you aren't French Canadian, you are nothing to them. Very hard to get along with. Yeah, I've heard that also. Yeah, you have that's a weird aesthetic in Canada where you have, the people from Quebec and the French Canadians who, it's almost as though they think they're in France. They're so many French Canadians have that kind of look down their nose at you thing going on, like they're extra special. And, they tend to have I think it's something about speaking French that makes you rude. You're making a prediction that the powers that be start treating Spotify like Gab, remove it from the App Store, and now wouldn't that be something? You might be right. It's kind of funny because Spotify, oh boy, wouldn't that be interesting? I don't know. I think Spotify has enough gas right now, though, that they could probably remedy that very quickly. But if they removed it from the App Store and from the Android store, holy shit, that'd be an interesting fight. That would be an interesting fight. Because Spotify is awfully big for that kind of shit. Gab was kind of a startup. But Spotify is too popular for an app right now. That's weird. The guy from Spotify, isn't he worth like $13 billion or something like that? Like it's some crazy thing. But I can see it. I can see it. And the thing is, there's so many other artists, podcasters, shows, different kinds of things that are on Spotify. But boy, if that started happening, wow, that could get ugly. I think there's some contractual relationships too that they would have no justification for doing that, whereas I don't know, Gab didn't have that much clout. The normies maybe had red pills if that happened. Yeah, I agree with that. You're starting to see it now. You're starting to see, you're starting to see people just get tired of all this. Hey, Tyre, how you doing? Yeah, you're starting people finally to kind of wake up to, and are starting to figure out that a lot of this stuff is bullshit. And you're talking about, look, someone who has 11 times or 12 times the viewership of any show on CNN. Special K, we're going to Des Moines, Iowa. I am going to Des Moines, Iowa. Meet some of my college friends to drink beer and watch basketball. There's my blinky thing. Now I'm wondering if I must have. Did I? Out of curiosity, did I give you the circle of death for a second there? There's some spots here in Iowa where I lose the stream because there's no phone reception. But yeah, we're gonna go watch my alma mater play basketball against another school. They're 1 and 2 in the conference right now. Yes, just for a second. Yeah, that's my the thing's blinking, so that usually means that the feed died at one point. And we're in that stretch where that happens. I know it's going to happen here, so just stay on or refresh. It'll come back eventually. The curse of the candle. I don't know. It's funny though that some of these classic artists who have not been relevant for 40 years, I have no interest in Neil Young whatsoever. Like if you're getting the circle of death right now, you're at, check your logic. How you doing? Oh, we're on Be Right Back right now. Yes, honey, I'm so proud of you for finding the stream all by yourself. You finally figured out which little circle was the YouTube one. Oh, so awesome. I'm curious what my thumbnail is for this one, though. It's probably just me and my big melon. Anyway. Oh, I usually have to help Lady Boomer get onto the stream. Be careful of the snowstorm. Well, okay, check your logic. I am nowhere near the snowstorm. Hey, someone look up what they're calling it. They're saying it's a bomb something. A bomb something. What are they? The snowstorm on the East Coast. As if because they're treating it again, the way they're reporting it is as if there was never a blizzard in the history of America on the East Coast. Which there's probably one significant blizzard every 2-3 years, but it's a bomb. There's a name for it. Look, if any of you are on Twitter, it's up in the upper right-hand corner in the What's Happening Now section. But it's another one of those things where they're making it sound more awful because this is one of the effects of global bomb cyclone. That's it. It's a bomb cyclone wreaking havoc all over the East Coast. Never snowed before. There's never been 36 inches of snow in Buffalo before, or in upstate New York, ever. Once, never, ever in the history of the universe have they ever had a whole lot of snow in the East Coast, because they don't have snowstorms in the East Coast. This is a new phenomenon caused by more global warming. Later, People's Front, nice to see you. There has never been ever a snowstorm in the East Coast, and this is more proof of global warming. So, holy shit, this motherfucker's going fast. I mean, I'm going 83 and they just flew by me like I'm standing still. Okay. Oh, then they slowed down. I don't know. Anyway. Did I just swear again? Snowflake? Hey, look! Another farm! You never see farms out here in Iowa. Anyway, oh, are we in Windmillville? Yes, we are. So, at night, if you're driving along this stretch of highway, Iowa has many, what I call windmill farms. And I had never noticed it. Well, about 10 years ago, I was driving down this stretch, and I see just thousands of red lights. This is in the middle of the night. I see thousands of these red lights all flashing at the same time all across this section. I'm like, what the hell is that? And apparently it's the lights on the top of every one of the windmills where they draw power from. Because Iowa's a very windy state. Iowa's a great state if you want to do windmill power, because there's two corridors that go through Iowa that are always pretty windy, so these windmills are rarely sitting still. Oh, that's a nice old Bronco. Look at that. That's a nice one. Holy shit. Anyway, there was a Bronco on a trailer I just drove past. It's a really good state for windmill farms, but you can't have windmill farms everywhere because the wind doesn't blow enough everywhere, but it does across Iowa. Actually, it's more, they call Chicago the Windy City, but these parts of Iowa where I'm going through now are probably just as windy. Kind of like going through the plains without as many tornadoes, though. Yes, it is sunny. It's a beautiful sunny day. Which there's sunlight out here every once in a while. Oh, look at this rig. This is like a fifth wheel with a trailer. That's interesting. That's what Lady Boomer wants to get. One of those campers. Oh, you can't see it because I didn't have to face the other way. Tyre, I'm trying to read this. Today's sponsor is Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles Shack. Okay, it's a little bit too much to read right now because I'm in traffic. So I'll catch that in a minute. Oh, I must be coming, let's see, am I coming near Ames? No, Williams, Blairsville. I'm a little ways from Ames. I might have to stop for gas, Jesus. Oh, what is this exit? This is Fort Dodge? No. Oh yeah, it is. Fort Dodge exit. Alright, now I know where I am. Get past this truck. Past this knucklehead who's in the left lane too long. Alright, now. Okay, let's see what this says. Today's sponsor is Roscoe Chicken and Waffle Shack. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. Try our new Biden platter. The Biden platter comes with an empty plate and a used syringe. Oh no, that's terrible. Let's see, Chicago only windy city because of politicians. Yes. That's good. That is good. We have bomb cyclones every few years. 91, 93, 97, 05. Okay, see, but I'm going to tell you right now, even though you have them every few years, the reports are going to be, this is because of climate change. Because of course, it's more proof of global warming. So, and they are promoting the hell out of the bomb cyclone thing. Oh, you know what I started to watch, but I didn't get too deep into it. I started to watch An Inconvenient Truth the other day, and I've never seen the entire movie. I've only seen clips from it, but I'm going to watch the entire movie just to note every doomsday thing they said that was supposed to happen that hasn't happened yet. I was reading something. What was it? Sometime yesterday, because they were showing a prediction from some scientist, who in the year, I believe it was 2004, was saying that by 2020 we would not be able to. The crops would all fail. By 2020, we would have major crop failures, and that he named a couple cities that would be underwater by 2020. And I think one of them was Miami. Well, we know that Miami's not underwater today. The world population is still being fed, although it's a little tougher with the supply chain problems. I think he was thinking that Joe Biden would be president by 2022, and then we really have a tough time feeding people. Yeah, I definitely want to go back and watch An Inconvenient Truth because I want to see what they did. Sounds good. What was the? Oh, someone's talking about food. Don't forget the side of ready cut children's. What? Freshly cut children's hair. Ooh, what is? Okay, now I have no idea what we're talking about. Paul Ehrlich. I'm not sure who it was. Oh. Yeah, yesterday's sponsor was Zombie Cream. You can read that one for yourself. That was funny as hell. Oh, I should probably check the. Okay, no Streamlabs. Good. All right. Oh, I think I just pressed that. You might have just got the Zombie Cream ad there just now. So I am. Let's see. I'm about 2/3 into my trip here. We got about another hour maybe another hour left before I reach my destination, aka Des Moines. And we're still looking at farmland. Here we go. There's some more farmland for you. Just this beautiful drive. The scenery is just amazing. Although for some of you, if you live in mountains, it's funny because I've had people tell me this. I love driving through the mountains because the scenery is so different, or driving up northern Minnesota because you see see all the trees and all the other stuff. There are people from other parts of the country that actually think it's cool to drive through Iowa because of the rolling hills and the cornfields and the farms and shit. I'm like, this is the most boring shit ever. But I've seen this all my life, so I guess maybe I'm jaded, but it looks pretty boring to me. Anyway, enough of that shit. Ha! Now you have me. Hello, me. So, anyway. Turn my cruise back on. Woodcutter, I just noticed you were here. Hi, Woodcutter, nice to see you. All right, nice to have you in the stream. Again, this is a stream of me driving somewhere, which is, that's exciting. Woo! I don't know how you could live without watching me drive somewhere, but it's kind of fun for me because you keep my company. And this person's just gonna stay in the left lane, aren't they? You're just gonna stay right there in the left lane. I'm gonna slowly catch up to you, and you're just gonna stay right there, and I'm gonna have to hit my brakes because my cruise control says I'm going faster than you, and you are not moving. You are, get the hell there. You have no reason to be here. You're in the left lane for no reason. Hi, Colleen. Hi, Colleen. Well, there you go. Hit the brake. Nope, he's speeding up. There you go. Well, if you do that, that's fine. I do not want to hit my brakes to change my cruise control. Roasted likes driving Iowa, but he grew up there. Yeah, I don't know. One thing about driving through Iowa is, you don't necessarily have to pay attention to the road as much because it doesn't really change much. You don't have a lot of twists and turns. At least on this freeway, 35 is like super straight as opposed to super gay, I guess. I don't know. Anyway. You would love to make up ads for a living. I think you'd be pretty good at it. You're pretty creative, Tyre. You've written some funny ones. Excuse me. So anyway, also if you're just getting here, I did put a new video out this morning. It was a response to something Dr. Jordan Peterson tweeted, and a conversation I was having with another person who had responded to Jordan Peterson. It's one of those short videos, so it's not going to take up a lot of your time. But when you see my short videos, I would really, really appreciate it if you would share them, either retweet or repost or copy and paste and post wherever you want on social media. My Proverbs for the Current Year series, which I think is humorous. Sometimes it's humorous, sometimes it's serious, sometimes it's facetious, but I try to always be interesting. So check out the Proverbs for the Current Year. Scribe Light did that for the Super. Yeah, he used to do that. Yeah, and he was really good at it too. All right, now that person knows how to do it. They're going to get in the left lane in front of me, but they weren't going as fast as me because they're going to pass the truck. But instead of making me slow down for them, they sped up, got in front of the truck, and then got the hell out of my way. I appreciate the person driving this Highlander. That's how you do it. That is how you do it. I do that for people all the time. If I see someone coming up behind me fast and I got to pass the truck, I speed up so they don't have to change their cruise control. That's the way you're supposed to do it. No, some of these idiots just pull out in front of you, make you slow down. They barely drive past the truck or whatever they're passing, and then they still stay in the left lane after they pass the truck way too long, and they piss me off to no end. I'm sorry, that's probably a clip right there. Oh, I missed that. Mike said it didn't. People here is say, oh. Okay, I'm missing a whole lot of the chat, but that's okay. I shouldn't be watching the chat while I'm driving anyway. Occasionally. Obviously, that we are. Yeah, we're getting closer to morning because I see more truck traffic. To and fro. Start doing a Babylon Bee style radio where it just makes shit up. That would be funny. That would be funny. Yeah, I was thinking about things I could do on my. Oh, speaking of which, I was thinking about things I could do on my my creepypasta channel that I really don't use. Somebody told me that they write creepypasta stories, and I would be happy to put those on there. Fully self-driving Tesla is what you need, PDawg. Yeah, you know what? I don't know about that. I suppose that it'd be convenient for when you're streaming. But I'm so that technology, they got to figure that out. I suppose if you're driving on freeways, that wouldn't be so bad. I'd be really nervous to use that feature in any city, though. There's just too many unpredictable things that happen. What do you want one of what? The things you could get done in a self-driving Tesla. I think that might be the reason not to get one. And y'all, stop giving my wife ideas. Oh, look at that little red house up there in the middle of nowhere. How cute. With a giant outbuilding garage. I am less than an hour from my destination. Yes, senior staff reporter and Florida chief correspondent Colleen Bernier. Yes, Colleen is here. Reporting on our Florida news and other items of interest. Hey, check your logic. What part of the country are you from? Please tell Lady Boomer. She likes to know where people are from, and I don't know where you're from. My yawn. I'm sorry. I'll cover my. I forget I'm not by myself when I do that shit. I usually cover my mouth when I yawn. And don't be talking about my uvula. All right, truck. Who's not passing the other truck? Yes, I'm going to pass you now. All right. When our kids were little, so we would always or something at the little toy store in the mall, and our kids loved it when they were little. Okay. Oh, I see. So my chat jumps quite a bit, by the way, because of the I'm in sketchy cell phone tower territory. So I may miss some things here and there. I'm glitching. Oh, our kids loved going to the little mall in Story City when we always used to stop halfway to Omaha. Yeah, this is I would call this area Faulty Towers, for those of you who are not familiar. That Dodge behind you needs pick a fucking speed. Yeah, he did need to pick a fucking speed. That was the Dodge that was in front of me before. And now I have a Subaru slowing me down. Alright, I'm going to have to stop for gas. So I don't know if any of you have ever heard of this phenomenon, but I have a 36-gallon tank, or 33, I think. 33-gallon tank on my truck. And recently, my gas gauge will only show 3/4 full, but I know that I have a full tank. And it drops down. It treats it though as though it only has a 20-gallon tank. So when I have about 10 gallons left, my fuel load light starts coming on. And I haven't really wanted to mess with it and pretend that it even though I know there's probably 10 gallons of gas in my truck, at least, I don't like to mess with that because, well, I just don't. So I just fill it every time that it says it's low, even though it's not. I'll have to get that fixed. John Cleese was better in You Being Served. Oh, what are these dudes doing? What the hell were they doing? That was weird. All right. Hello, Chicago Mike. Welcome. So, just to let you know, the stream is sketching in and out like it does when I'm on this trip often. So, I may cut in and out here. It might be the vapor pressure in the tank. It happened on my old work truck. Oh, did it? Yeah, I'll have to figure that out because it started happening after I put a new engine in the truck. So they're going to fix it for free, but they haven't had a chance. I haven't had a chance to where I can get in and give up my truck for a day because it'll take a day for them to figure it out. But I know there was a vapor pressure issue before, and they fixed that. Now they got to fix something else. Anyway, Mike, I'm on my way to Des Moines, Iowa. No, I'm not going to Omaha. Just Des Moines. But it's the same stretch of road I take when I drive to Omaha. Let's see, it says 46 miles. Ooh, Story County Conservation Center. I should go there sometime. Whatever that is. All right. You're what? Oh, you're choosing to go to Iowa. Well, yeah, I lived in Iowa for 7 years, almost 8 years, and it's not terrible. Des Moines is a pretty nice place. It's it's a nice city. It's growing fast. It's a big insurance center. If you're into insurance, that's how that goes. I'm experiencing tank at base. Oh, just the fact that it'll hold 33 gallons. It's either 33. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure what it is. I know it's at least 33 gallons. Because I know when the gas gauge worked, there was one time that I was driving on fumes and I put a full 32 gallons in, and then I was finally full again. Which I've never done. Again, usually I try to get gas when I'm down to a quarter tank. Iowa and Ohio share a border. No, Iowa and Ohio do not share a border. That's funny, though. I think you're thinking Indiana. Indiana and Ohio share a border. Oh, that's right. You're Canadian. You wouldn't know that. No, they do not. Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio is the border going west to east. Oh, so I'm gonna stop filling my tank here because I'm going to go to my wife's favorite favorite gas station of all times ever. Let's see here. I'm going to put the screen the other way. We're going to drive into in Iowa. They have a gas station chain that is my wife's favorite, and we're going to drive in there. Why, honey? Do you know which gas station I'm about to go to? Take a wild guess what gas station I'm going to. So maybe if I can get into it here. Does this go through? Oh no, this doesn't even go through. Or does it? No, it doesn't. Oh, that sucks. I drove the wrong one. Anyway, I'm gonna be going here to the Come and Go. Oh, let me just but I'm bumped. Except apparently you can't get through this bank to the Come and Go. The River Valley Credit Union won't allow you to go to the Come and Go. Racists. All right. So now I got to go over there and around there. Holy shit. Waiting for the traffic. There's actually traffic here in Ames, Iowa. I think this is Ames. I don't know where the hell I am. Yeah, this is probably about Ames. Possibly. I wasn't paying attention. I'm definitely not as far as Ankeny, so this has to be Ames. All right, so y'all can talk amongst yourselves while I fill up my tank. Oh, that trailer's in my way. Can I get by that? Yes, I can. That's a nice trailer. All right, so like I said, y'all talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. Subscribe, dog from Apple. All right, I'll be back. Talk amongst yourselves. 31 degrees. I have to be fine without a coat because we Minnesotans are resilient. Well, at least the pump goes pretty fast. It's not done yet, but still. I'm going to throw my garbage away. Hi there. All right. Oh, shit. And there you go. My 33-gallon tank only takes 17 gallons. So telling me I was close to empty, and then it fills up at 33. What am I missing? I really like coffee at Circle K since they switched to the on-demand grind. Yeah, they have those at Circle K. That's what the holiday stores are. They're this cup right here. This used to be, well, they're still holiday now, but they got bought out by Circle K, and we have those. Those are fantastic. Great coffee too. What have I missed? Why do we see? All agree on something. CIA funded a bunch of modern art. So there's that. Oh yeah, probably from Hunter Biden, right? Always between Murphy's, Walmart, Kroger, and Come and Go for gas. Oh, they have Come and Goes where you are, Colleen? Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't think you were. I don't know where Come and Goes go. Is that some kind of dent in his headrest? What? There's no dent in my headrest, even though I have a giant melon. All right, back on the road. Oh, except these people almost killed me. You are. He's on his. Oh, he's from Texas. He's got some 24s on that big boy. All right, let's see. On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. That's all I know of that song. And my wife just thinks it's just wrong to sing that country music. It won't, so she won't come along. And I just can't wait to get on the road again. Mid-South. Oh, well, I don't know how far the Come and Goes go. All I know is they have them here in Iowa, and it's my wife's favorite gas station of all times ever. The Come and Go. Okay, so it's funny because there is a gas station in the Twin Cities in Richfield, and my wife will attest to this. In Richfield, I think it's Richfield, called Pump and Munch. And I just laugh my ass off every time I drive by it. Pump and Munch. Is that the one? Is that the one in Richfield? Right? There's one that has a weird name. Pump and Munch. They don't go to New England. All right, then you are turn now. So anyway, I haven't been to the Pump and Munch lately, but I have been to the Come and Go. So there you go. I just used batter. All right. Sorry, I'm going to be noisy here for a second as I hit these bumps on the way to the freeway ramp. And let's crank this biatch up. So we're driving through historic Ames, Iowa, on the freeway. Highway 30. We used to just go to my grandmother's house. We used to get off on Highway 30 here to go to Marshalltown, where my grandparents, my dad's side lived. Well, that's a pretty cool place. We used to go to the Maid-Rite. If you never had a real Maid-Rite, that is the place to get a real Maid-Rite, the old counter Maid-Rites. They're kind of a hamburger type of thing. And I can't even describe. They're just ground meat, seasoned beef with onions and mustard, and greatest thing you ever had. In fact, I'm tempted to grab a couple Maid-Rites while I'm down here somewhere, even though they won't be the same as getting them at Taylor's Maid-Rite in Marshalltown, Iowa. There was a tornado back there that devastated the town about, I want to say 10 years ago. And went through there just to see, my grandparents' old house. And I had an aunt and uncle that lived there. They lived 5 houses away from each other. And it was interesting because my grandparents' house and my aunt and uncle's house basically were untouched by the tornado. but the whole area around them was just devastated. Trees uprooted, roofs torn off and stuff. But both their houses were like, if you took a picture, in fact, my aunt and uncle's house, I took a picture of their house, and if you only could see their house in that neighborhood, you would have no idea that there was a tornado going through the town, right? But then, but if you take a wider view, and the house next door to them had the roof torn off, the house across the street had a 100-year-old tree uprooted. I mean, everything around it was just trashed. And but their house was like unscathed completely. Not even nothing in their yard. Nothing was moved. So just weird how nature works that way. But it's pretty cool. But anyway, Taylor's Made Right. Yeah, these ground beef. There's basically they're hamburgers, but they're ground, and they season them with salt and pepper, and they put them on a bun with mustard and pickles, and they're just so good, just so good. Lady Boomer will attest to that. Stubbs. Wait, what? Is Colleen the only one left in my chat? Because I'm only seeing Colleen Bernier now. But I don't know if anyone else is talking. Oh, Lady Boomer's still there. In fact, I'm tempted to go get Made Right. I wonder how I can do this and bring them home. There's really no good way to do that on this trip, just because of the timing of everything. Maybe after relays, because usually on Drake relays I leave early Sunday. We'll get some Made Rights in April, honey. Sorry, this made to make the mouth water. But my mouth's watering right now. Just the thought of having some Made Rights. Oh my God. Anyway, and they make really good shakes at that particular location too, because they do handmade shakes for you there. They give you the little tin cup, and so you can pour the rest of yours on your own. Oh, there goes a bunch of chat. One of you here. Well, y'all are here. I see you. I see you now. Again, like I said, this is sketchy coverage now. It jumps in and out. I am surprised. Well, I shouldn't even say what I was about to say, so I'm not going to. Sorry, guys, I can't even pay attention to the chat. Okay, so I said to my phone, Siri, why am I still single? It activated the front camera? Oh no, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. Corrupt CEOs are the ones who I can't switch that now that the sun's over there. It's just too hard to read now. Let me see if I can move this and make it so I can read this again. No, that doesn't help. Oh my gosh, I'm not going that fast, people. Get out of the way. The hell is this going the speed limit in a speed up lane? Oh well. I'm almost to my destination anyway. I'm gonna go buy a shirt today because it's a whiteout at the basketball game. They don't have any white shirts, so we'll see. Or I didn't bring any white shirts, I should say. I do have a white University of St. Thomas shirt, but I'm going to a Drake basketball game, so that's probably the wrong shirt to wear. It'll be interesting because next year Drake is going to be playing at the University of St. Thomas, is where my son played basketball, and I'm going to be torn. I'm an ardent Tommy fan now, and Lady Boomer and I have season tickets to the University of St. Thomas men's basketball games. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I have a feeling if it's a weekend game that my college friends will come to Twin Cities for that one, just because I'm already going to be there. But we'll see. That would be fun. If you haven't heard me talk about that particular situation, when my son played for the University of St. Thomas, they are a Division III program, and they're one of the first Division III programs that changed all of their athletics from Division III directly to Division I. And so now all the sports are at that school are Division I, and they're, except for, well, football is, except they don't do scholarships for football still. But so far you wouldn't expect them to do very well in anything going directly from Division III to Division I, just because the recruiting and stuff. But actually, their men's basketball team has done fairly well. I think they're 6-9, but they've won two conference games. They're not in last place in that division. You'd expect all these schools that had Division I scholarship athletes at their schools would, blow away these people who just, played for the fun of the sport. But we had a very talented team. The team that was, in fact, all 5 starters were Division III players last year, and so they were not scholarship players, and they still are holding their own in most of these games. They're not getting blown out in any games, and now they have for next year. So you think 64 teams make the NCAA tournament, right? And well, St. Thomas is not eligible to play in the tournament for a few years, but anyway. 64 teams make the NCAA tournament. A couple of the sports recruiting websites say that University of Thomas has the 51st ranked recruiting class in the country in Division I next year. So somehow the coach there has done a really good job recruiting for the future. Plus they have some really good transfers coming in, and so it's going to be interesting to watch this team play in this conference. I wish I could see this chat right now. I know you're talking about something else that's funny because I see people laughing, or at least my wife laughing. See, the problem is I can see the left side of this chat, but I can't see the rest over here. So if you type something long, I can't read it. And I can't get it at an angle where I can read it because the sun's right behind my phone. So I'm just going to babble on while you guys are... I was going to make a joke about Babylon, but I don't really think that there's a whole lot of sinning going on in the chat. Anyway, plus I'm almost to my destination, so we'll just continue on here. Trying to think of what else is in the news. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a war with Russia. I laugh. That'll get Biden's approval ratings up. Maybe I should just ride right up alongside a truck and then I can read the chat. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm trying to get to my destination in one piece. I'm in near Ankeny, Iowa. Home of our friend Brent, who played basketball at the University of Virginia, and his son played basketball with my son. Ooh, that was nasty, whatever that was. There's a car on the side of the road that they're pulling up onto a tow trailer. It had both left tires basically ground off, burnt off, and the side of the car is smashed. I wonder what the hell happened to that. It's crazy. Crazy. Oh, I can see that. Lady Boomer reminded us she's home with COVID. Yes, I'm leaving my poor wife at home while she's on her deathbed. And I'm feeling awful right now. Oh, I should probably check the... Nope. Okay, that's good. Alright, now get out of this guy's way because he's trying to speed up behind me. Oh, I remembered this time, honey. That people are watching me. I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I get no privacy. Oh, I feel like somebody's watching me. Name the artist. And you know the artist singing backup, or the hook on that song, is Michael Jackson. But who can name the artist that that song came out in the name of? Yeah, little 80s music trivia for you there. Or is that 90s? No, that's 80s. That's 80s. Who knows the artist that sang that song? I'm just an average man with an average life. Rockwell, very good. A couple people got it. Very good. I'm impressed that you remembered it was Rockwell. Now, who knows his relationship to Michael Jackson? Who knows Rockwell's relationship to Michael Jackson? You thought it was Roswell. That's funny. It could be. A donation for the candle. Oh. I think I told you guys the candle story in the Cathedral of Notre Dame. The candle my wife stole. She stole a candle from Notre Dame. I mean, come on, man. Well, she kind of bought it, sort of. I was like, oh, that's what you're talking about, the candle. Yeah. It's sitting in my mother-in-law's apartment. His sister is married to a Jackson. Yes, he is. He is a not necessarily. Well, he's basically a cousin by marriage. Rockwell is. I can't remember whose son it is, but yeah, he's basically kind of a. Or no, is. He's Michael Jackson's nephew. PDawg agrees with me. I'm not. Wait, now I missed something there. Hello, Keeper Dam. How are you? Welcome to the we're close to the end of the stream because I'm almost at my destination. But it's not over, so don't jump out yet. By the way, if you haven't done so, feel free to like this. If you, I don't know why you would like this, but maybe. Well, the chat is certainly entertaining. I'm not, but the chat is entertaining. So hit the like button before you go, and if you really like, share this. It's too late for people to jump in, but they can certainly watch this for whatever reason they would. And then also, if you want to sponsor my weekend of beer drinking in Des Moines, Iowa, well, throw a couple bucks in the tip jar because it's always good to have more beer money. So I will not accept that. I will absolutely accept that if you really want to make sure that I have plenty of beer money, even though I kind of brought some beer money with me. But anyway, and thanks for being here. And if you are watching on replay, which I'm not sure why you would watch this on replay, please put a comment in the comment section, and I will certainly thank you for watching on replay. And I may even ask, what the hell were you watching? Because this is not, well, it's not over yet, so you don't have to leave yet. But and the chat is entertaining because, anytime Lady Boomer's in the chat, that's entertaining. So there you go. Wait, that you stole the candle? You stole the candle, okay? You may have put the money in the offering plate where the candles are lit in the Catholic Church of Notre Dame. But yeah, you were not supposed to take the candle. That was one of those Catholic things they do where they. You light the candle in honor of somebody who died, and you leave an offering, and you stole the candle. So don't say you didn't steal the candle; you stole the candle. I mean, not intentionally. You didn't know you were stealing the candle, but yes, you pilfered a candle from the Cathedral of Notre Dame. But let me just say, even though you stole the candle, I would say there's a good chance that you saved that candle's life from certain destruction from the fire that happened a couple years later. So, in some ways, you have honored and saved the candle. You saved the candle from sure destruction because it's now an artifact. It probably has some great value because it's one of the few candles that were saved from Notre Dame because you didn't know you were actually pilfering the candle that you paid for through a donation to the church, even though you're solely supposed to light the candle. So, congratulations, honey. You have saved a treasure that is probably sacred throughout the world. It's a miracle that candle was saved by you. Yeah, that's the story that I'm going to stick to. Oh, okay. Anyway. I'm going to just seeing if it's okay to go home anytime soon now. It will be safe for me to go home. I promise all of you. My wife is not a violent person at all. She's never thrown any popcorn at me or anything. All right. Welcome to Des Moines. Oh, maybe you're not going to be able to see it if I turn around because I have the camera facing the wrong way. I was going to show you the beautiful capital of Iowa, where someone mentioned that there is a replica of a battleship in the Capitol Rotunda, probably the USS Iowa. I'm guessing, probably because they could not bring the real USS Iowa here because there aren't really any way to get that thing here. But like I said. Well, I suppose if I took the camera off the thing, no, it's too late now. You can kind of see it there in the background. The capital of Iowa is over to the left, and I'm pointing to the right here, so I guess it's not going to work. I suppose if I turn this, let's see. Let's just do this. You'll be able to, no, that ain't gonna work. Can't do it. Can't pay attention and do both, so forget it. No such thing. Anyway, let's see, Kiowa. I'll take Kiowa to university. Now I gotta pay attention. Oh, you might be able to see it in the background out the window. Here's a really beautiful Capitol building. Now you're not gonna be able to see it from here, I don't think. Maybe out of the corner of your eye. And that over there was it. Part of it. All right, there we go. This, let's see, Iowa Event Center. Did I take the wrong exit? I may have. Oh well. I can still get to where I'm going from here. Luckily, I know my way around Des Moines, and I can get away with this. Iowa. And I'm going to turn the other way. Let's see if I go this way. Oh no, I'm going to go straight, actually. USS Iowa got moved to Port of Los Angeles. Yes, yeah, I knew that. I guess it's a museum there now. Yeah, I took the wrong exit. Okay, I'll go to the next one. I was supposed to take Key away, not 7th. That's why. That's the next exit. MLK Parkway. Now, this is what I meant to take. Hey, honey, I took a wrong exit. Snoopy, what's up? Good to see you in the chat, my friend. We'll keep going straight. Take this. Sorry you missed the trip here. Where are you headed? I'm at my destination now. I'm acting like an idiot. Well, not an idiot. Bar. One of my favorites. It's just so homey, so to speak. So homey. All right, where's my hotel? Is that it right there? No, it's the next street. So anyway, for those of you who've stuck around, and have enjoyed. Oh, no, this doesn't either. Next turn. Next turn. I am so lost. It should be this turn. For those of you who have joined me for the entire trip, thank you for being here. We are going to. I don't know if I doubt if I stream anymore this weekend because I really don't want any evidence. Oh shoot, my wife's watching. I don't want to disturb the force with which there is much joy and sorrow. So, I actually just because it's hard to stream when I'm around my friends because my friends are funny as hell, and I would be laughing too. Um, but anyway, thanks to everyone who has joined me on this stream. It's always fun killing time with people that I like to talk to and like to have discussions with. So thanks for joining me today. Hello, Wikipedia snippet. You missed the trip, but there was internet access. Did it now? Well, this is it. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me on my regular show, The Morning Night Live, Monday through Friday, 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Central. And if you hit the like button, whatever you like, go on the channel. You can do that sometime over the weekend, anytime, day or night, at PDawgnight.live, or, the other options that are going to be down in every other video but this one. But do me a favor. I've got several short videos out on the channel. If you happen to go and watch those, please share those. I'm using those to promote the channel more and just to be more visible because people will watch a 1-minute video a lot more likely to watch they're a lot more likely to watch a 1-minute video than than an hour live stream. So my 1-minute videos would be an idea. Oh, I'm really proud of that. That was something I came up with for the Grifties, although they didn't use it, but that's okay. They appreciated it and thought it was fun. So anyway, time for me. My name. People just say peace. I'd say I'm out of here. Oh shit! What is that? Is this telling me that I'm off?